All right. We are live. We are live. Let me go ahead and send a tweet out. Go ahead and get this thing cracking.
All right.
What's up, Matthew? What's up, Greg? Just give me a second. I'm sending out the tweet. What's up, Convinced on Drugs? You guys make sure you're tweeting out the stream so everybody know that we're live. I'm not going to be holding my guest for long. He got things to do due to the snowstorm, so he can't really stay as long as he wanted to. Y'all can blame Mother Nature.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, the tweet is out. All right, here we go. Yo, what to do, YouTube? Is your boy Coast Talker. We are here with a special guest today. Actually, my first guest ever on the show is my future co-host for the new podcast we got coming up called A Shot with Coquito and Dime. Dime is my nickname in the gaming community. So go ahead and introduce yourself to the world, my boy.
What's up, everybody? My name is Coquito. I'm from New York City, Queens. And I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to be the first person to be on this podcast. And I'm excited to see what the future holds for me and Diamond in this podcast that we're going to have.
Yes, sir, indeed. So y'all heard it that he is from New York. So go ahead and let the world also know what team do you like for the NFL?
Well, unfortunately, first team that I started watching and first football game that I ever went to was a Jets game. They weren't as bad as they are now. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm a Jets fan.
Yikes. So, yep, you guys hear it. He is a New York Colts, a New York Jets fans. All the Colts Nation know that the Jets have a lot of backup Colts players or former Colts players on that team. How do you feel about the season so far?
First, I can start by saying I don't think Adam Gase was the right fit at all. I don't think he's a head coach to begin with. Also, the schedule that we had wasn't the best at all. Like I feel like, in my opinion, you can argue that our schedule was harder than the Steelers. But yeah, just along with the tough schedule, the bad head coach, you see what happens. And with the trading of Jamal Adams this explains the season a lot.
Yeah, man, absolutely. It's tough to see the Jets go through all of that they go through. They got a young potential in Sam Darnold as a quarterback. They had Le'Veon Bell, but they got rid of him. Yep. They had the potential. The ceiling was there, but everything just crumbled all at once. So y'all might get Trevor Lawrence in the future. Y'all might give us Sam Darnold. So who knows?
Let's see. Even with Trevor Lawrence, if we do get a chance to get him, if we still have Adam Gase there, man, it's going to be the same thing over and over. He's not developing the quarterback as well. As you said, Sam Darnold, I believe if he goes to any other team, he'll show his true potential.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all definitely got to get googly eyes out of there. Sam Darnold.
He said,
Adam Gase going crazy in the interviews.
Yeah. When his interview, his eyes starts just like wandering all over the place.
Yeah, wow. So let's go ahead and start asking questions. the first and most important question is, what inspired you to start this podcast?
What I always had, like, I kind of, in a sense, you can always say, like, I kind of always had an itch to start a podcast. And I think just with, along with, like, experience I went through my life, and things that you see on a daily basis in New York, and just my knowledge on sports, on music, on just basically anything in general. So I feel like I'll have a lot to offer for people so they can listen. I feel like I'm a funny guy. They will enjoy the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So it's just basically, my whole thing is, like, I always wanted to have a podcast and talks like how you have when you go to a barbershop. You know what I'm saying? Just men talk. You just talking about girls, car, just whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people will gravitate to that, and a lot of people will like that.
Yeah, man, that's dope. That's actually dope to hear, man. But yeah, before I get into that, Greg, I actually would like to thank you for sending the opportunity out to me, for a guy that's always willing to work with anybody. Before you actually asked me, I was wondering to myself, I was like, what can I do more to try to expand myself on YouTube? So I was looking, try to network with other people. I have other Colts players, other Colts fans trying to link with me for podcast futures. And then you hit me up after I joined your live stream, and I was just like, well, there you have it. So that's just another podcast for me to do. So for the question that Greg asked, we met through a friend that we both have in the same particular. His name is Jay, part of Green Gang. As you can see in the logo in the back of Coquito's green screen. We met through him. Coquito was in the stream. He's a cool dude, so I checked his stream out a few times. And then he's actually followed me on Twitter, and we linked up from there. So he's seen my podcast, and he was like, wait, I got an idea. So we just linked up from there. And now we're going to have a future podcast together. We're going to be drinking and talking about just about everything. So that's pretty much how we met.
Yeah. And listen, man, and like I said, when the idea came to me, I was like, man, listen, I have to push forward. I really should start this podcast. And it was just one of those things, like, when I kept seeing you, like, in the stream, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kept seeing, like, you kept showing support, and then I saw the podcast, and I'm like, wait, hold on. I was like, let me just go ahead and just ask him and see if, you know what I'm saying, if he's willing to start this. Because I know you had the podcast with the sports, but I didn't know if he was willing to do, you know what I'm saying, expand to another level. But man, listen, I'm excited, and I'm glad I asked you.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions for Coquito, before I go ahead and let him go to, take care of his family and everything for the snowstorm, feel free to ask him right now, and I will pin the message on the screen so you can see it as well. But yeah, man, the future podcast for us two, A Shot with Coquito on Down, will be starting soon. So you guys go ahead and click the link in the description. I have his socials in there as well. You guys go ahead and subscribe and look forward to that. And yeah, that'll be dropping soon, man. So if you guys have any questions for him, go ahead and ask him.
Yeah. Did you, by any chance, did you put because I think for the podcast, I think I'm gonna upload on Twitch and on YouTube. So just in case okay, both of you. Okay, all right, that's perfect. All right.
Yeah, I got your Twitch and your Twitter in there, and already the podcast in there as well.
All right, that's perfect.
Shout out to my boy Face Waterhose from Bring the Juice. What's up? He said, what are you going to do in the podcast and talk about? So he was a little late, so you can go ahead and let them know again what we're going to be doing.
So, all right, well, FaZe, I appreciate that question, bro. So the first podcast, well, it's going to be mostly us introducing ourselves. But other than that, our main topics are going to be about just mostly life in general. So it will be about sports. It will be about music. It could be about relationships. It could be about cars. It can be about electronic. It can be about, anything trending on Twitter. I don't know if I said sports already, but sports. So yeah, just anything like that in general. Just basically like men barber talk. That's basically what the podcast is going to be about.
Yeah. So if you guys ever been to a barbershop and you hear those crazy conversations or something like that, your barbers be talking about, we pretty much be going to be doing that on the aspect of YouTube. So you guys can go ahead and try to link. Go ahead and link in the description. Subscribe, man. We're going to have convos. If we would have started today, shout out to Greg for this question. If we would have started I'm pretty sure we would have been talking about the game last night between Lamar Jackson and the Cleveland Browns. That was a show right there. We definitely was going to make a video about that. So
yeah, that would have definitely been unfortunately to the snowstorm. But yeah, that would have definitely been one of the topics we would have definitely been talking about.
Thanks. So the first video for the channel, you probably be seeing it next week. It should be next week. We'll try to link up and we're gonna have a discussion to see what's gonna go on. But y'all should go ahead and subscribe, turn on the notice. You'll probably have a video maybe next week or the week after, but just stay tuned. Also, go ahead and follow his Twitch, because his Twitch is going to be showing the video as well. But if it's not there, you guys can go ahead and show him some support on Twitch as well before the video comes out.
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
What's
also,
up, Brian?
Yeah, also, yeah, if you guys on Twitch, I will be uploading the podcast, but as well, I do stream games. So if you do like watching 2K or Call of Duty or Madden, I do stream those games as well. So you guys can definitely hit me with a follow there.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You guys can go ahead and keep the questions coming. Let's see. Matthew said TY had. Yep, he sure did, man. TY went crazy. TY went crazy. The Car Collective, what's going on?
That's a cool name.
Yeah. You got a question for the Colts going into the playoffs this year? Ask away. Ask away. I can actually hold that question until when Coquito leaves, because I'll continue the Q&A. Yeah. The Colts always, man, they always getting disrespected no matter what platform, man. ESPN, primetime games, especially on Madden. The last time I seen it, Kenny Moore overall was like an 80 something. They gave Darius an 86. Facts. They always disrespect him, man. He is definitely a top 3 linebacker, definitely. But yeah, more room for this podcast.
Coquito was looking at some rum tests.
Yeah. There we go. Was looking at some rum tests. Hey, man, stay tuned for the podcast in the future. We definitely going to be switching up the drinks. Now, look,
yes, sir.
I preferably like a lot of drinks, but you might see the same drink more than once. Maybe I want to finish the bottle in like a month. It's probably like 4 or 5 Tuesdays, so maybe I want to finish the bottle. But yeah. I definitely will be switching it up, so I won't stay the same.
Yeah, the same for me. Definitely, the first podcast I gotta have some Coquito, so it's only right for the first podcast. So, but other than that, yeah, I'm definitely gonna switch it up as well.
Thanks. So we're definitely gonna see how that goes. Maybe in the future, some of the liquor companies will, send us a drink and shout them out.
Hey, never know.
You subscribe. Shout out to the Car Collector, man. Appreciate you subscribing to the new podcast in the future, man. I'm excited.
That, Car Collector. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. The podcast, I already had this in mind. I probably didn't tell you yet, Coquito, but I'm going to try to get some people that inspired me and just talk about stuff. And, we might get some gems or something like that. Maybe some YouTube icons or something like that to motivate us. We try to get them on a podcast. If they drink, they can drink with us and talk some life stuff, man.
Listen, I'm always down, man, to bring anybody on the podcast, man. Anybody that can agree and see something in us, that they give us the opportunity to give us the time and show the podcast, man. I appreciate that. I'll take anybody, man.
Yeah, man. So you guys stay tuned for that. I don't know who's gonna be stopping by and taking the drink with us, but I'm definitely interested. We got a Cowboys fan in the building. Shout out to Lando. Said it twice.
He said, "Who do you think will win the Super Bowl?"
Good question.
Definitely the Jets.
The Jets. Oh man, y'all got a long way to go, man. Y'all got a long way to go. But No, out of all honesty, I think the Chiefs are probably going to run it back.
Yeah,
I think
that's
they're going to. You say that?
no, yeah. I was gonna say that's pretty. I pretty much can say if not the Chiefs don't run it back, I don't know. Maybe the Packers can make a run this year.
Yeah, man.
But I definitely see the Chiefs most likely running it back again.
Yeah, man. The Packers are looking good, but it's the same thing with the Packers. They always hold us up. We get this potential with them with Aaron Rodgers. They go crazy in a year. We were supposed to have a Brady versus Rodgers Super Bowl for like 10 years now, and
yeah,
the Packers always choke. They always choke at the clutchest moment, and we wind up seeing a Super Bowl that we don't want to see. So it's always unfortunate.
yeah, that's true. He said the Jets been in rebuilding mode for like 5 years. Man, the Jets been in rebuilding mode my whole life, man.
The Jets are 100% winning the Super Bowl. I like that energy, Lando. The Jets about to play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. How you like that? So the car collector asks, how long have you been doing YouTube? If you're asking me personally, I've been doing YouTube for about maybe consistently, it'll be 2 years now, consistently. Because I started this channel a while ago, but I lost traction in it and I didn't feel like doing it anymore due to the views and numbers I was getting. But something in me told me to start my channel back up and to become more consistent. So I don't know if there's anybody out there that has a YouTube channel just starting and you're looking at the numbers and it looks like there's not anybody coming through to watch your videos. Because trust me, this Coast Talk channel, I used to watch by myself. It was nobody here, man. I mean, then sooner or later, you would get the same accounts to stop by, and then the word would come out, and then you'll get some trends going, and then more people will start joining your channel. So I've been doing this consistently for 2 years now, and I'm so happy and thankful for where I am right now.
Mm-hmm. And if that question was towards me, I've only been YouTube, like I say, not even like a month. I just literally just started, but I've been on Twitch for at least like almost like a year already.
Yeah, facts. Definitely been on Twitch more for me too. What are y'all going to be talking about in the podcast? We said it already earlier. We're going to be talking about pretty much everything. If you ever been to a barbershop and they talk about combos, women, celebrities, sports, cars, music, money, stuff like that. That's what we're going to be talking about on the YouTube side. And we're going to be drinking as we're talking. So definitely subscribe to that channel. Were you happy when y'all choked against the win against the Raiders?
Man, listen, at this point of the season, man, you can't do nothing but laugh, man. Honestly, I knew we were gonna lose. When I saw how much time they had left, I'm like, it's gonna be the perfect Jets way to lose, and it happened. So
man, they left one of the fastest rookies in Henry Ruggs wide open 1-on-1, man.
1-on-1, yeah. I don't a full out blitz. I don't know. Can't do nothing but laugh, man.
Yeah. Nomadic Brian said a little sip and a little football talk. Perfect. I know, right? That sounds like a perfect day. You check out the video. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. You check out the video. You might have had a long day at work or the kids getting on your nerves. You want to stop by, take a drink, and probably laugh a little. You got to laugh in life, especially during the times we're going through right now with all this COVID and pandemic stuff. Plus, we got a snowstorm about to sweep the East Coast. Yep. You're definitely going to need a drink and a laugh, man. Definitely. Do y'all think the Colts can go to the Super Bowl with this roster? Absolutely. Absolutely. And the Colts are a second half team. And what better way to go in the playoffs with a second half team? Because, we look like we're going to lose every now and then, but then in the second half, we turn up. So I definitely believe the Colts can make the Super Bowl. And now that the offense is starting to become balanced, definitely. At the line of scrimmage, yeah, Matthew, that was tough. Ben DiNucci is the GOAT. Oh, Lord.
Do you guys stream daily?
Do we stream daily? For Coquito, do you stream daily?
My streaming schedule is kind of weird because I also have a full-time job, so I just like whenever I hop on, and if I feel like streaming, I'll just turn on the stream. Like I don't have like I'm not like other streamers. Like I don't have like specific like time or day or like it's my schedule is kind of just random. But mostly today I will be streaming though. Today for sure I will be streaming.
Back. So you guys go ahead to Twitch after the stream. The link is in the description. Turn on the notice, and when he go live, go ahead and show your support, man.
Yes, sir. And also, if you guys do come to the channel, just just introduce yourself. So let me know, like, you guys are from Colts Talk, and so I can give you guys a shout out.
For sure. I'm still worried about Houston next game. No jinxing. Hey, man, you gotta be worried.
What is your emotional state after being a fan of a team like a petition to go 1-16? I mean, listen, man. Honestly, if it happens, it happens, man. It's just I honestly, I'm kind of at the state right now where I want everything possibly to go wrong to get Gase out, man. That's where I'm at right now. Just let everything go wrong so he can just for sure be out of here next year. And that's all I want. As long as he's out of here, man, I'm happy.
Shout out to the Overlord that said this is a W stream. I appreciate you, man. It's a W stream. Now that Coquito is here, it's lit right now. It's definitely lit, man. If you can get any tight end in the league, who would it be? Coquito, you can go first.
I'll definitely have to go with Kelsey. I'll definitely have to go with Kelsey.
Travis Kelce. I like that. Well, for me, as a Colts fan, we just seen him play on Sunday. Give me Darren Waller. I want Darren Waller.
Oh, he destroyed us.
Huh?
He destroyed us.
Man, the fastest tight end in the NFL that can catch? Yeah. Come on, man. 6'6". I got to have him. Give me Darren Waller. Did you get a play button when you hit 1K subs? No, I didn't. I didn't get a play button. I mean, I'm still looking for it. I might have to hit up YouTube, be like, yo, where my play button at? Little milestones like that can definitely hang on my wall. You know what I mean? So I definitely need that play button if I could get one. Just saying. The Overlord asks, who do you think will win MVP? Go ahead and answer that, Coquito.
Who do I think? This is who I think. I don't know. I feel like a little bit he's kind of, in a sense, like he kind of gets a little disrespected, and I don't think he will win the MVP. But in my opinion, Dalvin Cook.
Okay. I got Patrick Mahomes winning the MVP. It's definitely going to be between him and Aaron Rodgers due to their numbers being so almost identical.
It's insane. So every year, these guys are just putting up numbers.
Yeah, man. They be throwing the football in their sleep. So I feel like it's going to be only one of them. Even though I was, Derrick Henry is going to be in the talks. So is Josh Allen. But it's probably going to be Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. Oh, Lord. Joe Flacco for MVP. What we doing?
Joe Flacco, man.
Oh, man.
Joe Flacco might be one of the worst backups I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, man. The best backup QB right now is Jacoby Brissett, hands down.
He said, who do you think is the fastest player right now? I think Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
If you got Tom, then I got Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger, definitely by a mile. Quincy asked again, who do you think will win the Super Bowl? I think we're both choosing the Chiefs at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But, it could definitely switch up. I would like the Colts to win, but that would just be biased. Tom Brady is washed. Is he washed? Absolutely. What do you think, Coquito?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if it's. I mean, he does look like he's declining. I don't know if it's him just being washed, or if it's just a new scheme, or if it's what I'm saying it could be a lot of things that take into place. So I mean, but for sure, I can't deny he is on the decline though.
Yeah. Colts playoff chances. The Colts playoff chances is just as good as this channel hitting 2K subs. Simple as that. And they both going to happen. So What you guys say about that, Quinn? But I appreciate you for stopping by and asking the question, Quinn Walters. Thank you so much. Lando said the Super Bowl bound Cowboys. Wow. Somebody in the chat, go ahead and let Lando know what the Cowboys record is and how they're doing. I don't think he's up to date.
Cowboy Super Bowl bound.
Yeah, man. That fan base is probably the craziest one, in my opinion.
That's the American football team right there.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Both gonna happen. It's just when is it gonna happen? Hey man, if y'all keep liking and sharing the channel, you gotta tell your friends about it, man. Tell your friends about the channel, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
They in quarantine, so I mean they got an option to just click the YouTube button, search my name, and hit subscribe. They ain't even gotta watch the video.
Yep.
Yeah. If you guys have any more questions for Coquito, so I can let him go, and then we can talk Colts football. Or if you have any questions about the new podcast.
Man, Walmart is dropping these P5s.
Yeah, talk about it.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, they said Best Buy is supposed to be starting at 3:00.
Best Buy was doing theirs like throughout the day, but they never like released anything. It was just everything was like coming soon.
Yeah. Cowboys are going 16-0 next year. We'll see. You better not play the Colts. We know how that went last time. Yo, sorry I had school, but I'm in Airvid, Indiana. We know you're here, man. We appreciate you. The best wideout in the league. Yeah, that's a good question.
That is a good question. That's tough. Well, if you want to say, all right, well, this question is always kind of tough because if you want to say right now, you might have to go with DK Metcalf. If you're talking right now, you got to go with DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. That's tough. Now, for me personally, the best wideout, I mean, you can say by speed is Tyreek Hill. By hands is DeAndre Hopkins. By route runners, Devontae Adams. But the best wide receiver right now is probably still DeAndre Hopkins. Hands down.
Overall?
Yeah, I would say overall is DeAndre Hopkins. I don't think nobody.
Over Julio?
Yeah, man. Julio's kind of lost his step, so I definitely got to give it to Hopkins now.
All right, that's good.
Yeah. So what does he do? Go ahead and let Indiana. He just got here. Go ahead and let him know what you do.
What the? Oh wait, hold on 1 second. What do you mean? Like me? What do I do? Like as in, like I was at my job.
The streaming platform.
I stream on Twitch. I stream Madden. I stream 2K. And I stream Call of Duty.
Yep. So Indiana, if you want to check them out, the link is in the description. This is going to be my new co-host for a new podcast we got starting up as well. So check that out. The link is also in the description. Dak to Indy. Now that's something I like to see for this year. I like to hear it. You can go ahead and spam that comment. I like to hear that. Hey man, bring them on.
That might be a good fit.
Yeah. The only thing is, I feel like Rivers is not going to retire this year, so I mean, we're pretty much probably going to bring him back, and I'm not mad at that at all.
But I think Rivers is a solid quarterback.
Yeah, for sure. Even though his throwing motion is weird, he's still solid.
Yeah,
Michael Pittman. Yeah. The Indiana asks Michael Pittman Jr. or Henry Ruggs. Now, Indiana, we all know we all choosing Michael Pittman Jr. over Henry Ruggs. That's no question.
Yeah, Henry is just speed.
Facts. Who has the best defense? Who you think?
I mean, I guess the obvious pick will kind of be. I don't know. I might have to go with the Seahawks, especially with my guy Jamal Adams at the top.
Yeah, man, they definitely have potential. I mean, it's still the first year, so they're still trying to figure it out. Most people that check stats will probably say the Saints, but to me, I think it's the Colts that has the best defense.
Yeah. That's what
I'm just
sometimes,
thinking.
man. Sometimes football is all about the eye test, man. It's not always about the stats, and it's not about always. Is the eye test, man.
Yep. Nobody's thinking of Packers, so we're just gonna keep it moving. Top 3 linebackers: Darius Leonard. Yeah, top 3 linebackers. Darius Leonard is definitely up there. The other 2 I would choose is tough, man. It's tough to choose because there's so many linebackers. Yeah, you got the middle, left, and right. So try to choose 3. I can't really think of it right now. I don't know that. Who do you think is the best cornerback?
Huh. That's tough.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and go with Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, I mean that's who I was gonna say, but most of the time I like to go with like I like to go with not like the obvious ones. So, man, I don't even know who I could pick. Yeah, that was definitely Jalen Ramsey though.
Yeah, man. New system, new team, and he's still doing what he does best. And I think he's improved his tackling ability as he went to the Rams. So sub to the new podcast. Can't wait. Shout out to Indiana, man. I appreciate you.
That, man. Appreciate that.
Facts. Dak Prescott is resigning with the Cowboys. All right, Lando. We know you can't lose Dak right now.
Colts, Rams, Steelers are top D. Okay, definitely Steelers are up there. I think the Steelers might have the best one, but I just like going with not the obvious ones, you know.
Yep. Bobby Wagner, Darius Leonard, and Fred Warner. Okay. Who is your favorite non-Colts player? For me, is Aaron Rodgers, hands down. Aaron Rodgers is phenomenal, man. Rivers or Big Ben? I'm taking Rivers.
Really, I'm going Big Ben.
You go Big Ben?
I'm going Big Ben, man.
Well, you got a friend in the Overlord because he chose Big Ben too.
Yeah, you gotta go Big Ben, man.
Yeah, I mean, I got respect for Big Ben, but I just can't do it. I just can't pick him. You guys go ahead and keep sending questions. Walmart
is like sold out already. I've been like checking.
They are?
Yeah, it's out of stock already.
That's crazy.
Within like minutes, it's out of stock.
I see. Yikes. Their website's always bad anyway, so.
Yeah, there's no winning in that website. It's not happening. And everything in Best Buy is like sold out and coming soon.
Yep. Is your co-host a Colts fan? Nope. Hey, why don't you go ahead and tell Indiana Sports Talk what team you like so he can get a good laugh in?
Unfortunately, I'm a Jets fan.
He is a Jets fan.
The Jets need to trade for Wentz. No.
CeeDee Lamb, Rookie of the Year? Absolutely not. Rookie of the Year for offense is probably going to go to – it should go to Jonathan Taylor, if we're being honest. They just need to trade for Wentz. I mean, y'all can have him, if we're being honest.
I'm not a Wentz fan at all.
Yeah, if y'all want him, y'all can have him. Juju or MPJ, Michael Pittman Jr. We've seen the drop history that Juju has currently, and I don't want. You got Jeremy Chin for Defensive Rookie of the Year. I feel like you haven't watched enough Julian Blackmon. I feel like you haven't. Howard in Miami. You talk about Xavier Howard. Shout out to Kobe, man. What's up? Hey, what's up, Caleb? Caleb stopped by. Appreciate you. No, Julian Blackmon.
He said you are biased.
Man. Hey, that's bias. I mean, we being honest. You got to watch the games, man. Justin Jefferson is winning facts. Justin Jefferson. Shout out to LSU. You should go Herbert. I feel bad for the Jets. But who do you think gonna be the MVP player of the year? Go ahead. Hey, shout out to Aquibian. You just stopped by. Go ahead and let Aquibian know.
Well, like we said before, like with the questions like this, like I know the obvious answers could be, like we said before, it could be Patrick Mahomes, it could be Aaron Rodgers, but I like to go a little bit off to the side. So I think the MVP should be Dalvin Cook this year.
Okay. That boy Ebron got hands with decorations. All right, so we at the 35-minute mark. I'm not gonna hold Coquito any longer. I want him to go get this stuff so he can be safe for this snowstorm that's about to hit. If you guys got any more questions for Coquito and the new podcast, ask right now. Once it hits 37 minutes, I'm going to let him go.
Yes, sir. High stats, Jeremy Chin is playing 3 less games. Don't end it. Should the Jets get Lawrence or stick with Darnold? I feel like the Jets definitely have to go with Trevor Lawrence. Definitely have to go with Trevor Lawrence.
Lando, I'm not ending the stream. I'm just going to let Coquito go do what he got to do, man. I'm not going to end it.
Yeah, but, man, don't worry about it. There will definitely be more talks between me and Dime, man. Definitely be more talks.
Absolutely. On the new channel, man. So you got to check it out. Can't wait to go get the Steelers. Colette, Eric Egram, let him know he mad at a bad choice while leaving the Colts. Oh, Eric Ebron, that's what you meant. What's going to happen with Sam Darnold? No one knows.
I mean, Colts, I don't know. That's tough. I don't know. Do I make NFL contact? Not necessarily. I mean, in our new podcast, we will be talking about NFL, but mainly for my YouTube, it will mainly be videos uploaded from my Twitch of like gaming montages, stuff like that. I will add reaction videos to music and basically just a podcast. But yeah, not really necessarily just NFL content. Fire Gaze, 100%. If I was a Jet
in my career, Steelers are overrated. Absolutely.
And Lando, I don't know if you was here earlier, but like I said, man, the Jets definitely had a harder schedule than the Steelers.
Yeah, the Jets had it. They had it rough, man. Oh Lord.
Jets should hire Bill O'Brien.
Now Bill O'Brien's the GOAT. React to Colts and Jets game highlights on Twitch every Sunday. I will watch. Look at you.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. He's a good supporter. I'm super lucky. I'm not a Jets fan.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, I kind of didn't have a choice, man. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was the first football game I went to. It was the Jets. So I mean, how can you know what I'm saying? How can you not root for them? So I got stuck there.
I didn't go to a Washington football team game.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Bill O'Brien. I just don't want Gase at all, man. I don't want Gase at all. He can go to another team and win a Super Bowl. I just don't want him.
I totally understand that. But hold on, you got one more question coming in.
I was pissed off, to be honest, especially after knowing I can't believe I forgot his name. After knowing Mike McCarthy wanted to sign with the Jets, and they just went just behind him and just signed his. I was pissed off about that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and let Coquito go to the store, man. Appreciate you for stopping by. Check out his Twitch channel. He probably will be live later. So go ahead to Follow his channel. Let him know you're from Coast Talk, and he'll definitely know who you are. But appreciate you. Subscribe to the podcast in the description. A Shot with Coquito and Dime, and appreciate you for stopping by, my brother.
I appreciate you for having me, bro. And like I said, man, I can't wait to get this started, man.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Take care, bro.
Yeah, stay safe. Put on your mask. All right, man. That was Coquito, my guest host for the new podcast. Yeah, man, he is really cool, man. He is. So you guys can go ahead and ask Coach questions now. Feel free. Do I know him personally? No, I do not. We met through a mutual friend on Twitch. He is a really cool guy. Now it's time to bring your twin on. He at work, man. He said, I asked him yesterday, Greg. I said, there's people asking for you to be on my show. He said, yeah, I can do it in the near future. So you can expect him on the show and the future podcast very, very soon. All right, now the real questions for the Colts. What happened to our pass rush? I've been saying this since the beginning of the year. Our pass rush is predominantly slow due to what we have. You know, Autry, Houston, Buckner. We don't have a lot of speed rushers. Teray is a speed rusher, but, you know, he's still trying to recover from that injury. But, you know, we don't really have a fast lineman. So, I mean, it's pretty tough. Ty 8 TDs by the end of the season? Yes, Sirski. To join the Colts? That's funny. Do you think Phillip Rivers will resign after the season? Yes, I do. Phillip Rivers signed for sure? Yes. Better off getting a wild card spot over the division. Home field isn't really a factor right now, and they will play Cleveland in the first round if they win the division. But we play better on the road anyway. So if we don't get the home field advantage, I mean, we will be fine, in my opinion. They're big guys, so I don't expect them to be fast backs. Who do you think should coach the draft? I mean, if it's anybody from the offensive line, definitely got to draft somebody from there. Hey, what's up, Hayden? You just missed my my future podcast host, my co-host for the new podcast. He just stopped by, asked a few questions, and was talking about him. So at the end of the stream, when the stream does go live, you can definitely watch the beginning of it. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. The defensive ends are off and on. Yep. I have a feeling that our rookies are going to go off in the playoffs. I mean, they probably should. They really should. If they don't key on T.Y. Hilton, then he will go off in the playoffs. Only Wyatt Coast is my favorite chance. No, it was a little kid. I have sharp pain in my knee, throw a touchdown pass, so I jumped, and happy I got to be a Colts fan. Yeah, man, that was a big win that we did against the Raiders, man. We played the Raiders. That was a really big win. If Matt Stafford gets traded to Indy, what are your expectations 12-4 next season? Yeah, man, we're definitely going to have a good year if Stafford comes to Indy. Stafford is a good quarterback, and he's still elite. Even with the weapons he have right now, just imagine him throwing the bomb to T.Y. Hilton. You know, you see it with Rivers, but imagine a quarterback with a better arm. You know, it's just – it'll be even better. So happy the Browns lost. Man, that was a game yesterday, wasn't it? Woo! That was a game. Now, me personally, I do not like shootouts. I really don't. I don't like shootouts. Games that both teams put up almost 40 points, it just I don't like it. It's basically college football. You have two teams with only offense and no defense. So they're putting up almost a lot of points. Now, of course, it's good for ratings and, you know, fans trying to figure out who's going to score the last touchdown. But for both teams that didn't have any defenses, I really didn't enjoy it. I don't like it. It reminds me of the Chiefs and Rams game. Both teams really wasn't. They couldn't. The game wasn't going to end. They both about to put up 70 points. We would have beat the Raiders by 20 if they would have called that holding. Yeah, man, tell me about it. Shout out to Landon, Cowboys fan. He said Andy Dalton is goated. Imagine him with the line and run game. That's what I'm saying. We really needed the Ravens to lose, and we needed the Browns to lose too. I'm mad about the Browns losing. Now the Ravens can knock us out of the playoffs. Probably. Who would you rather play? The Titans home or away, Bills home away, or Browns at home? Definitely want to see the Titans again. We need our rematch. People saying is out of the playoffs and going out against Kansas City. We don't fear Kansas City at all. Kind of feel bad for the Browns fans. They look depressed. Yeah, man, they put up a good fight. And to lose at the end, it didn't expect Lamar Jackson to come back because he had cramps. He definitely pulled a Paul Pierce. But for him to come back and definitely lead them to the win, I would definitely be depressed as well. Baker Mayfield put on one of the best games of his career, and they almost won it. They almost won that game and definitely almost clinched the playoff berth, but it was unfortunate that they lost. They put up a good fight. I mean, the Browns fans should still be happy about the season they had. This was a great season for the Browns, man. It really was. It's just tough. Browns have the tiebreaker, so them losing don't matter as much. Yeah, I know. Lamar had the bubble guts. Tell me about it. Trace McSorley is injured. What is your favorite NBA team if you have one? Well, my favorite NBA team is the Houston Rockets. You pulled up Paul Pierce. You sure did. Do you think the Colts might go far in the playoffs this year? Absolutely. Shout out to Mr. Fulton. Appreciate you stopping by. The Browns going to be formed for 12 next year. I'm calling it. I don't think they'll fall off next year. I think the Browns will still be good. I think the Browns will still be good. Go Mavericks. That is not getting pinned on my channel. I do not like the Mavericks at all. I really don't. But Lando, I still respect you. I just don't like the Mavericks. I really don't. Trace McSorley is insanely bad but good. That boy James don't want to play for the Rockets. He'd be all right. What's the best Colts team of the 2010s? I would prefer Andrew Luck rookie year. I like that year. Do you think an OBJ trade to Indy is possible? Unfortunately, no. I think we're fine with our receivers. If we do get any other receivers, they'll probably be out of the draft. Ballard does a pretty good draft, so. Colts going 12-4. I like to hear it. Trade for Trace McSorley. He's the GOAT. I would rather have Chad Kelly than Trace McSorley, for being honest. The last time the Jets went to playoffs, it was 2010. They lost. Oh my God, I feel bad for the team. They need a giraffe. So they need to draft a better QB and some better wide receivers in the defense. Baker is better without OBJ. I mean, you change up the system. You don't really need all the targets. So I mean, if they would have been running the play action and running the football since the beginning of the year with OBJ on the field, it wouldn't have been a problem. I mean, they did win games with him. I mean, it's unfortunate that he got hurt, but I feel like they still would have been fine, even if he was here. Did you mean Swag Kelly? Shout out to Swag Kelly, man. Shout out to Swag Kelly. Release OBJ Browns. Is there any possibility Rodgers the Colts if he's a free agent? Due to him and his current run for MVP right now, no. I don't think he's going to go anywhere. Steelers not winning any more games after this week? Possible. And they drafted Love. Yeah, I don't know why. We go with T.Y. Hilton because T.Y. Hilton is better than the OBJ, and it would be honest. Only time OBJ one-hand catch up somebody's sticky gloves. Wow. The Colts receiving core is underrated. Wiley Cox, MPJ, and Ty. That is a fact, Overlord. Trade for PJ Walker? Nah, man. We got rid of him for a reason. I feel like he's better where he is now with the Panthers. They're still building and rebuilding, so shout out to PJ Walker. He's doing okay over there, but Teddy Bridgewater is definitely the starting quarterback. But his little time on the field, he did a pretty decent job. He still needs to work on the throwing arm. It doesn't go that far. He threw a few costly picks when he did start. That game I watched, I forgot who they played, but it was kind of bad. But shout out to PJ Walker. PJ Walker is developing. He sure is. Walker sucked for us in the preseason, so we cut him. OBJ is going to want way too much money. T.Y. can do as much, if not more, than OBJ for less money. Yep. Kenny Moore to the Pro Bowl. That is a fact. Kenny Moore is phenomenal, man. Kenny Moore plays lights out. The boy is a dog. He is a dog, man. Kenny Moore is a dog. Underrated nickel corner. Underrated, man. He doesn't get talked about enough. He really doesn't. And it's sad, but, it is what it is. But Kenny Moore is a dog. He is a dog. Definitely should go to the Pro Bowl. After that one-hand interception, it should just automatically qualify him. Automatically. I got a question for you guys. Defoe, the third place for Defensive Player of the Year. Indianapolis Colts need to stop the long pass. Every time we went in by like 2 touchdowns or 1, we always run a long pass to go. I think we got a fumble. It's that defense we running, man. The defense we run always is going to, the defense that we run is always going to get, the pass game is always going to be there against our defense. It's just up to our safeties to help over the top or our slot corners to, try to bait for an interception because our linebackers are probably going to get shredded 9 times out of 10. But the question I was going to ask you guys was, who would you want to see on my channel next, on my next live stream? Who would you guys want to see? Colts D or Steelers D? Definitely the Colts. Big Ben is too old. Facts. He's talking about retiring again. Because he said if he continues to play like trash, he's going to retire. You want to see Colts Nation on here next? Your brother? Yep. He'll be on here soon. Bring the juice. Score predictions for next 3 weeks. I can't give you that. It's 3 weeks. Tom Brady or Phillip Rivers? Give me Phillip. Give me Phillip Rivers. Do a video with Titans Tube. Shout out to Titans Tube. I mean, if they're willing to work, I could definitely do a video with them. Did you hear that Watson was injured on Sunday, but I don't know how serious? Yes, someone told me on my last video that Deshaun Watson got hurt against the Bears. Shout out to Joe. Appreciate you for stopping by. But yes, someone told me that Deshaun Watson got hurt. Better leadership, Andrew Luck or Phillip Rivers? Better leadership? That's a good question. I would say Phillip. I would definitely say Phillip. Now, you're saying better quarterback, you're definitely going to pick Andrew Luck. But for leadership, I'm going to go with Phillip. This team trusts Phillip Rivers. And it takes a lot for you to trust Phillip Rivers with that throwing motion. It takes a lot. And the way that this Colts team is playing and this offense has improved, you got to go with Phillip, man. You have to. Deshaun got hit in the family jewels. That's tough. That's tough. Better leadership, Darius Leonard or T.Y. Hilton? Well, Ty isn't really much of a that captain guy anymore. So you could choose Darius Leonard. I mean, but you know, you want to be in my next video, Indiana Sports Talk. You want to be in my next video. We win easily if Watson don't play. That is a fact. Because I don't even know who their backup quarterback is. Who is the Texans' backup quarterback? Somebody look that up for me. Shout out to everybody for stopping by. Hit the like button if you haven't. Also, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate you. Why do you want to be in my next video, Indiana? Do you make content? What do you use to stream? What do you mean? On this channel, it was always football. Bro, I'm hyped up that I got to play TUISL last night. Yeah, tell me about it. Chad Kelly? I don't know. AJ McCarron is their backup? Yikes. Yikes. I mean, he might take us for a surprise, but, knowing Romeo, their coach, he might try to play to win, even though they're not making the playoffs. So Deshaun might play still. Nope, but big coach fan. Let's go. But yeah, man. This collab thing that I did today for the first time was pretty dope. It worked out. I was surprised, but definitely trying to look forward to more in the future. I'm going to hit up a few people to see if they want to join my channel. I know a Steelers fan too. I'm going to talk to, see if you want to get on the show, talk some Steelers Colts. He isn't great at basketball, but he's freaky athletic and he plays for Zionville. Okay. Yeah, I know he plays football. I didn't know he played both. Maybe you should do a subscriber special stream. I don't even have enough subscribers yet. That's more for like when I hit 5K. 4K or 5K, I would think about that. I mean, I'm still a low stream, a low subscriber stream. So I mean, I'm still working to become better. So when I get more subscribers, I would do something like that. I do giveaways, and get subscribers on the show. But that's more for down the line. Will Mo Alie-Cox make the NBA if he decides to go that route? Yeah, he played college basketball. He definitely played in the tourney. He was good. I think if we win our next 2 games, we should rest our starters on week 17. We don't need to win the division. I agree. I agree with you. How far do you think the Colts will go to? Shout out to Killer Vibes. I think the Colts can go to the conference championship. I really do. Can you do Q&A with your subs live? I don't have enough subs yet. The stream only has currently 14 people in it. If I had maybe about 100 people consistently like I do on my live streams, then yeah. We'll do a stream anytime you want. Yeah, but can we be the Titans of last year? I mean, we can, but I feel like we were better than the Titans last year and this year. I feel like we're better. If we was in their prediction, if we would have made all of our field goals, we definitely would have went further than them. I wish Phillip Rivers throwing the ball to T.Y. Hilton this week 1. Are we entertaining? Because we should have went through and now, but Phillip Rivers wasn't looking his way. Yeah, man. It just took time for him to be comfortable. That's all it is. I just think it took time for Phillip to become comfortable in the pocket and learning the scheme with the players, gaining chemistry. And you see how they play now. It's definitely a big difference from what they played at the beginning of the year. Was I the only one? Was I the only one who wanted Frank to put in Eats in the last quarter to see what he can do? Shout out to you, Jonte. You probably were. I kind of wanted Jonathan Taylor to score again, to be honest. I just wanted Jonathan Taylor to get as many yards and touchdowns as possible. Jacob Eason, his time will come probably next year, or if we ever have another preseason. So yeah. Everyone is talking about how the Colts are the one and the only team that can give the Chiefs a run for their money. And it's true. It's really true. Now, we know Mahomes is probably going to air it out. So it's going to be up to our safeties to try to keep up with Tyreek Hill. Even though we know Mecole Hardman will probably kill us. Tyreek will get a touchdown. But it's going to come down to our defense and our run game. If we can hold those, we can definitely beat the Chiefs. Start week 17. Start Eason week 17. For the memes? Nah, man. Let Eason rest. Call Phillip Rivers first. Got on our team out of the wishing for him to get injured. No cap. I really did that at first, but now I took back on my wish. That is tough. That is tough. I can't believe you did that. We won 17-12 last year, so duh. Yeah, we won. But we did that with Jacoby. Shockingly. You would love to see a team of Phillip Rivers' family. All offense. That'd be fun. All right, I hit the hour mark. I'm getting hungry, so you guys can keep the questions coming. If not, we're going to end it short. We're the best full team, hands down. Facts, Dante. Also, the Colts are one of the most well-rounded teams in AFC. Facts. Colts Talk is the best. Shout out to Indiana. Do you think we will reach the Super Bowl? We definitely have a chance. OP chemistry, yes. Can you invite Bring the Juice? I can try my best. These dudes are very busy. My bro's always busy, man. Always grinding. But I can definitely see if, they both want to be on the show, or we could do one at a time. If we did one at a time, who would you want to see first? Who would you want to see first on the show? Juiced Up. What's up, man? Great podcast, man, and great people you have here. Definitely would have to have me on here again for sure, man. Whenever you want to, you know where to find me. Let me know. Shout out to Juiced Up. Who would you call me? Brissett being our starting QB when it was 5-2, then somehow 8-8. I mean, he got hurt, so it was unfortunate. But it comes with the territory. And the Bills and the Chiefs are the teams I'm worried about. Now, look, I'm glad you brought that up because I like the Bills. Bills Mafia has my respect. I love them dearly. The Bills team is just so well balanced and so good. They're just a complete team, and they're just like still one person away from being that ultimate team that nobody can beat. They're one person away. I don't know who it is, but they're just one person away. Maybe they need another solid running back, or a number one wide receiver, or maybe a lockdown linebacker, or like a defensive lineman. It's just that they're missing one piece. The Bills are literally missing one piece from being perfect. Let me see. Bring the juice. You want Derek on the show first. First, do a game preview, then a Q&A. I'm guessing you're talking about my next live stream. Once we lost to the Dolphins last season, I know we were done. Tell me about it. Nothing much, family. What about you? What's the topic that we are discussing? So, Juiced Up. I had a guest on the show at first. He is my future podcast partner for a new podcast I have doing. The link is in the description. He was on the show talking about what we're going to be doing, and he was here asking a few questions. He is a Jets fan, so People were slandering him about that. That was fun, but he was on the show for a little bit. We're definitely now just doing a Q&A at this point. But yeah, we was talking about my new podcast we have coming out soon, and now we're at the Q&A part. So we're just chilling. Do the Bills got a running back? I'm not sure. I don't care what nobody say. If Bills is trash. Okay. The Bills have a running back. Brendan Juice is awesome. Absolutely. Is he good? Yeah, he's decent. Do they have work off? I don't know. I have to hit them up. I don't know. But more of these collabs will probably be better at the end of the season, when the season's over, so we can talk predictions, draft, who do we want, and the thoughts of the season. I think it'll be better at the end of the year. But I definitely try to get some channels of teams that we play in the future. I know a Steelers fan, so I'll try to hit him up and see if he wants to be on the show. But yeah. You hate Colin Cowherd? You're the only kid in here? Probably not. Coach should get a QB. What's up, Max? Appreciate you for stopping by. Yeah, we got Philip for now. Future, I don't know who we will have. Are you going to do a playoff prediction video? Supposedly. I can do it before the playoffs start. Yeah, I can do it before we start. I'm 14, so I'm a teenager. Sure. We want Nelson and Kelly and Ebron again. I don't want Ebron. Ebron can stay in dropping footballs in Pittsburgh. Besides the Colts, what is your favorite team? You're 19, Joe. Shout out to Joe. You're 12. Besides the Colts, what is your favorite team? Do you mean NFL or other sports? If you're talking about NFL, besides the Colts, my favorite team besides the Colts is the Bills. When will your game preview come out? Probably Thursday. The Bills groomed Josh Allen really well. Yes. Pacers, Bills Mafia. Yes, sir, Max. Yes. That's what's up. I'll drop a sub for you, homie. You think JT would get 1,000 rushing yards? That's a good question. That's a good question. If Coach Frank draws up those beautiful plays like he did on Sunday, absolutely. Absolutely. You're a big fan. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone that's a fan, man. You can't wait to see what the Texans. Yeah, man, the Texans are always late with the injury reports, man. They're always late. Our reports come out Wednesday, possibly Thursday evening. Thursday at the latest, but we'll know by Wednesday. The Texans, you'll probably figure it out by Friday morning or Friday night, Thursday night. You just got to wait for the Texans. Like, they're just such a big deal. Like, come on, Texans. Y'all got to do better. We got content to put out. They got to hurry up. So we beat the Green Bay Packers. I know we got a chance to go to the championship. Subtle way our defense is playing. We got the chance. Absolutely. You think JT would get 1,000 next season? I think he gets 900 this season. Against the Texans, I feel like he can break out. I feel like he can break out another 200-yard game against the Texans. And this is the second meeting. We won by the skin of our teeth the first meeting. The second meeting, I feel like we're going to actually beat the crap out of them. I really do. I really feel like we're going to beat them bad. And he can go off again at the last game of the season. He could definitely go off. He can go off against the Steelers. The Steelers' run game ain't that good. He can go off against them. He can definitely go off against the Steelers. T.Y. Hilton would get 400 yards versus the Texans. Oh, Lord. If he was in Houston, yes. He's in Indy, so we'll see how that goes. Him being at home. We're a better road team, so I don't know how we're going to play at home against the Texans. I hope they don't surprise us. I really don't. I'm not in the mood for one of those sad Sundays. We're going to keep exposing the Steelers. Yep. Steelers lost Bud Dupree, which is a huge piece for them. Yeah, Bud Dupree is definitely pivotal. Like I said, I know a Steelers fan, so we'll definitely try to get him on the show to get his view of the game. He's definitely on the edge at the moment, especially after the last week's loss. He don't know how to feel. It's actually pretty funny. And he has a channel as well. So when he gets on the show, I will leave a link in the description if he decides to do it, if he's not too busy. The Steelers are so injured. Yeah, they really are. They really are. Their team is good, but not great. Yeah, they have a dropping issue. They drop the football a lot. Steelers are like the 2019 Patriots. You want Dupree on the Colts? I think he would eat for us. In our scheme, 4-3. I mean, he's a little faster than what we got. It's possible. Did anybody know Vic Beasley played for the Raiders? I forgot he played for the Raiders. I know we was talking about getting him when the Falcons cut him, but I forgot he played for the Raiders. I was surprised. 12-4 Colts. Facts. So you are Bobby Dupree. You are Bobby Dupree and Darius? Huh? Oh, you want Bud Dupree and Darius. You want to get rid of Bobby? Nah, we got to keep Bobby. We got to keep Bobby. We got to keep him. Bobby's a key piece, man. Bobby Okereke is really good. He's really good. You can't retract that message. I seen it. You want to get rid of Anthony Walker? Anthony Walker is just as good as Darius Leonard. He's just as good. He's probably a better tackler, if we're being honest. I feel like Anthony Walker's a better tackler. Reginald Carter, what up? I've been live for an hour and 12 minutes. I'm getting dehydrated. I'm chilling, you know. A little Q&A session to talk with y'all. Surprised a few of y'all stopped by today early. I know somebody asked me about a 2 o'clock stream the other day. So, here you go. For Bud Dupree? I don't know, Coach Nation. That's tough. I like both. I like our linebacker core. If we had Antonio, back to this Antonio Gates section. I don't want him, man. He's too slow. That's like having, I mean, if I would go for an old tight end right now, I would pick Jared Cook. Jared Cook as an old tight end. Jared Cook's still kicking. He's still doing his thing. There was somebody that in the NFL, the oldest player. Who was it? I know you guys are gonna know, but I think he just retired last year or the year before. The oldest player in the NFL. Who was it? You'll take Delaney Walker. Reese Fountain is never going to get time to play. He'd be all right. That's a good pick, yeah. If you could put any player on the Colts, who would it be? Can I pick two people or one? Can I do offense and defense? I want a 2010 Super Bowl repeat. Shout out to Jack. He said Mahomes or Donald. Juiced up. Can I pick an offense and a defensive player? Two is fine. All right. So for offense, I want Aaron Rodgers. And for defense, I want Jalen Ramsey. That's what I want. I mean, Aaron Donald is a little biased because everybody wants Aaron Donald, but I want Jalen Ramsey or Aaron Rodgers. You'll take Bob Sanders and Peyton Manning from back in the day. I mean, yeah, they were good. You want Deion Kane back? Deion Kane. Deion Kane. I got over it. We're looking good this season. Do you think we beat the Chiefs? Yep. Do birds fly in the sky? Absolutely. I know we can beat the Chiefs. I love Ramsey, man. Ramsey, I was talking about him earlier, man. Ramsey definitely improved. He's definitely improved. I feel like he improved his tackling ability. I feel like he was holding that in. Like when he played for the Jaguars, you knew he was the best corner, lockdown. But now I feel like he's the best tackling corner. Still his practice squad receiver. He's there for a reason. It's unfortunate, but I got over it. I liked it. I liked it when he played for the Colts. I mean, I feel like he was done wrong. I feel like he didn't have enough time to grow. I feel like that with half of our players that don't, stay in Indy that we like. I liked Quincy Wilson. I feel like he just didn't have time. I like Deion Kane. I feel like he didn't have time to grow. It's unfortunate. Bubba Vertron just said Rigoberto could return next week. That's what I like to hear. Vontae Davis or Xavier Rhodes? Give me Xavier Rhodes. What if we get Campbell back at the end? If we get Campbell, that's just more scary that's just a more scarier sight for our offense because our offense is already growing. And having him back on the field is just even better. What's up, Nate? Appreciate you for stopping by. You love Ramsey's physicality? Tell me about it, man. Claypool and MPJ, I'm definitely taking Michael Pittman Jr. Definitely over Claypool. Claypool was a one-game phenomenon, in my opinion. He only had one game, and that was like 100 receiving yards or like 150, and that was against a weak team. So, I mean, anybody can do that. Jonathan Taylor can receive 150. Chase hasn't been very good the last couple of games. Chase as in – what are you talking about? Oh, Chase Claypool, yeah. Chase Claypool, definitely. Do you remember me? Yeah, man, I remember everybody. Philip Dorsett or Dante Moncrief. Both of them stink, if we're being honest. Philip Dorsett and Dante Moncrief are both bad. I'm still mad that we actually drafted Dorsett, but it is what it is. I'm just waiting for a deep ball with Pittman, and then my wishes will be fulfilled this year. I mean, the deepest pass you'll probably think is the one against the Packers when he scored his first touchdown. Rivers, Brady, or Brees? Now, with this question, are you talking now or are you talking all time? If you're talking now, I'm going to pick the healthiest one, and that is Rivers. If you're talking all time, we're probably all going to pick Brady. I feel like Rivers and Brees are almost the same person. Now, but Brees is healthy. Is he? I haven't seen him on the field. I feel like I've seen Taysom Hill as their starting quarterback for the last 3 weeks. Drew Brees was playing with cracked ribs or broken ribs, like in a fractured lung or something like that. Like, he's crazy. In his prime, Rivers out of those three, Rivers was a dog. I didn't like Rivers before he came to Indy. I couldn't stand him. The dude was just too good on a bad team. And plus the playoff game we had against him, that game still haunts me to this day. Brees has a weak arm. I don't agree with that. I feel like he's a cheat code in that Superdome in New Orleans. I think it has a lot to do with the voodoo, but he's still a cheat code in New Orleans in his home field. But yeah, Brees definitely has an arm talent. I think Rivers was held back from the Chargers because I feel like they weren't really taking that team seriously. I think they were just going with the flow. Whatever roster they had, if they made the playoffs, they'll use it. But yeah. Yeah, Jonte, he was playing with a fractured lung or something like that and broke the ribs. How can you throw? What do you mean? Yeah, collapsed lung. Like that's bad. Like he was really giving it his all. Like I respect him for that, but that's still like almost suicidal, dude. Like he really was out there risking it all. And you already had a playoff spot pretty much clinched at that point because the Saints were the best team in the NFC. So he definitely could have just took a break or relaxed until playoff time. Gave the backup some minutes, even though we know James is pretty bad. But you guys remember when people were talking about James to the Colts? I thought that was funny. I still have to make a video about the next future quarterback of the Colts this week. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be interested with that. Plus, the Carson Wentz video is still doing numbers. Shout out to Carson Wentz. Appreciate him for bringing all that traction to my channel. But the next target is going to be a good one. The next QB I have on my list for the upload. He coming back this week? I don't think anything's going to change. I still think the Saints are overrated, in my opinion. But earlier today, Frank Reich said he will be open to signing Rivers for 2 or more years. Yeah, I said that earlier. Yep. I'm not mad at that. I don't oppose that at all. All right, I'm back. I wouldn't mind Jameis because he would have 1 year behind Brees, which could help him. Jesus Christ. I do not want Jameis. I really don't. And I understand he had eye surgery and everything, but he still plays the same. So that's a big no thank you for me. But yeah. You guys are running out of questions, so I'm about to end it. I'm hungry. Again, I said that. But yes, you guys look forward to the new podcast. More content coming out later this week. I'm pretty sure you guys are all aware. Colts Nation, Colts Talk. I'm about to have. You'd rather have James. We'd rather have Wentz than James. Shout out to Joe, Colts fan, 1991. Appreciate you. Said hell no on Wentz. But yeah, I got more content coming out for you guys. If you haven't checked out any of my latest videos, please feel free to do so. Subscribe if you're new. Also hit the like button. I appreciate each and every one of you. We know he threw for 5,000 yards, but I mean he threw 30 interceptions still. So I mean I feel like that 5,000 was granted. 30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions. But yeah, like I said, appreciate each and every one of you. This was a success. My first stream with a co-host. You don't want Jameis. Thank you. I'm actually going to pin that. But yes, first stream with a guest was a success. I appreciate each and every one of you that showed support and actually asked them questions. I'm excited for this new podcast. The link is in the description. I am on more than one. I am on more than one podcast. All the info is in the description. If you guys never read the description, feel free to do so. There's more than one platform in there, so check them all out. Subscribe if you want to actually look forward to it. But yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you. More content on the way. Shout out to Colts Nation. Shout out to Faye. Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Aquibian. Shout out to Indiana. All of the supporters that's always here. Maybe if we got them off the Buccaneers. I mean, if we get Jameis, he has to come with Bruce Arians because I don't know about that, but I love Bruce Arians as a coach, man. It's unfortunate what Brady's doing to him, making him look bad because we know how good Bruce is. You know, like the Bruce Arians slander, the Jim Caldwell slander, like all these teams making these coaches look bad. And they didn't look that bad with us. You know, they had one bad season which got them fired, but they had, you know, their record with the Colts were good. Bruce is a good coach. It's just Brady, man. It's just Brady. But yeah, man, I'm about to go eat. Let me get up out of here. See y'all around. Jim Caldwell got screwed over. Yeah, it is what it is. See y'all around. I'm pretty sure my guys are going to be uploading sooner or later, so I'll be in there. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Coast Talk signing out. Peace.